continuing our Raincore region adventures. We're in Nitro Isle, where we're investigating some explosion at Mine Dowino. We see Henry defeat her mother Regina and catch Zapdos with a Master Ball. He seems to be becoming evil by the way he talks, but now that he caught Zapdos and he flew away with it, the weather got even worse, and I don't know if to trust Henry or not. But anyway, we move on to the next isle. Is the Colo Isle, and basically the only thing to do here really right now is to challenge the gym. So that's what we do. But before we challenge the gym leader, I commit grand theft auto by stealing, I'm pretty sure, the gym leader's Honch Crow. I just stole his Honch Crow and I named it, what did I name it? I forgot. I named it G. My G. Let's go. Yeah, so continuing, we go back to face the gym leader using the cable car. Go back to the upper mountain and to face the gym leader, which is a dragon type. By the way, I forgot to mention this region doesn't give you a gym badge. They just punch a hole in your Raincore card. So this guy had a shiny Flygon out. So I'm assuming a shiny Flygon. And so we take on the dragon gym leader. This guy's very prideful, like all dragon chainers. Our leader Ricky leads with a Salamence. I lead with my Aerodactyl. Intimidate really sucks. A dragon dances up to raise its speed and attack. I rock slide it again, almost kill it, but we survive a dragon dance boosted dragon claw, and 3 rock slides later Salamence goes down. Kingdra comes out. We brave bird the Kingdra to get as much damage as possible. A Draco Media's Aerodactyl down. Aerodactyl faints. We send out our Jirachi to use a Moonblast on it, and we Moonblast it. Kingdra survives. Draco Media's again, but due to the stat drops, Draco Meteor doesn't do that much. And a third or second Moonblast finishes off the Kingdra. It next sends out a Haxorus, and same story with Kingdra. 2 Moonblast later, Haxorus goes down. His next Pokemon is a Dragonite. I Moonblasted for almost half damage, and it earthquakes us, critical hit, and we die. We send in our Ice type for a 4-time super effective Ice Beam, and Dragonite easily goes down. He sends out a shiny Goodra next, which is... Shiny Goodra actually looks pretty cool. We get it down to half health, it leftovers up, and we don't get the damage roll, and Goodra survives by 1. We get Sienna out to Dragon Pulse. This guy full restores Dragon Pulse. It does more than half, which means the second Dragon Pulse will kill off the Goodra. He sends out his Charizard next, which I switch into my Water type Greninja. And I think 2 serves later, or 1 serve even, Charizard goes down, and they defeat the Dragon Gym Leader with ease. We make our way into the next isle. So straight there on ship, we make it to the Alpha Isle. And in this isle, there is another gym leader. But before we go to gym leader, we try to heal, and it turns out it's like not a prank, but essentially it's a prank. But we get booted into the sewers, and doing some weird puzzle, we have to phase through the wall a bit. We make it to this final guy, whose name is, I can't remember what his name is. Damn. His name is Will. I remember now. He wields a Kyogre. He actually doesn't use it in battle, which surprised me. He leads with a Politoed. I lead with my Sceptile. He protects the Giga Drain. I Giga Drain again. It's a 2-hit KO. He Perish Songs my Sceptile, and doesn't really matter. I take down the Politoed. His next Pokemon is a Manectric. I decide to stay in with Sienna, I believe. I stay in with Sienna and just go keep on Giga Draining. I miss the Leech Seed, however, and Ice Fang just obliterates our Grass Dragon Sceptile, 4-time super effective. We send out Aerodactyl for an Earthquake, but just about it doesn't KO. The Manectric lives on like a slither of health. We send out Infernape to fake out the Manectric, but this guy full restores, which is really annoying. I go for the Drain Punch, almost KO again. He goes for the Thunder. I go for another Drain Punch to take down the Manectric, and now I'm paralyzed because of Manectric's ability Static. I swap into my Frostlass to deal with the Empoleon. Empoleon comes out. I just decide to go to Psychic, Shadow Ball. I wanted to get the special defense drop, but Surf just knocks me out. So I send out Jirachi for Thunderbolt, and this worked way better than Psychic with Frostlass. I don't know why I didn't do this first, but Thunderbolt the Empoleon. Empoleon barely survives, which is so annoying, man. So we send out our Infernape against Empoleon. It still doesn't die because of leftovers, and I decide I probably should full restore, or not full restore, switch into my water type to deal neutral damage enough to take down the Empoleon. His next Pokemon is a Raikou, and right now my team is in critical shape. As you can see, I stall out the Raikou with my Greninja, who I revived using Infernape's turn, and I just Leech Seed Raikou down. Next up is Gyarados, and I decide to revive Starfire for 4 times super effective Thunderbolts. This thing sets up Dragon Dance, which is really scary. We get the Leech Seed off though, and this thing waterfalls our Sceptile down. We send in Jirachi. We heal Jirachi back to full health, and might I remind you, 1 critical hit and Jirachi goes down, and we played with that chance many a time. But after getting lucky a bit, I revive Greninja and surf the Gyarados to finally beat this Will guy, and we get the key to Sora's gym, which is what we need to enter the gym in the first place.